Okay, so I'm going to do the hip strengthening routine now. So the first half will be in standing, the second half will be in lying down. So one of the best things is we want to get lots of lateral strengthening, so the sides of our hips working. So if you've got an exercise band or resistance band, you can place that either around your knees, so just a hand height up around this part. I haven't actually got my band at the moment because I can't remember where it is. So around the hips, sort of that level, or just below the knees, ankles, or if you're really feeling strong, around the feet. So the feet is the hardest level, the thighs is the easiest. So I'm just going to kick mine off because it's not an exercise band. If you've got yours on, soft knees, hands on your hips, and you're just walking sideways. So nice steps against the resistance band, keeping knees bent. So you want to do 5 steps each way and 10 lengths overall. So I'll just carry on, do that sideways so you can see what position I'm in. Toes must point forwards the whole time, don't turn them out, must point forwards. Knees soft, just to get the outside of the hip working. So we'll just do a couple more. Good, and rest. Okay, the next exercise is just a marching exercise. So you're just going to do a nice, slow, steady march. Nice high knees and pulling the core whilst you're doing it because it gets better activation. It's actually harder to go slower than it is to go faster for the muscles. So you just really control the lowering down as well. Good. A couple more. Good. Now we're going to do the next series. So we just move forward slightly. So you're going to have soft knees. So just when I say soft knees, just a slight bend in your knees. And then you're just going to tap the right foot forwards, to the side, behind, back in. Keep the knees soft. So I'll do that sideways on. Forwards, to the side, behind, back in. Forwards, to the side, behind, back in. You can do it, make it harder by not putting the foot down. So we're still on that right leg moving. This is a nice way to challenge balance as well by not putting the foot down. In between, good. Okay, now we're going to do the last one on the right, so the foot in front, and we're going to lift it 3 times in front, 3 times out to the side, 3 times behind. When you lift behind, make sure the movement is coming from your bottom squeezing rather than you swinging the leg. Good, and again, 3 times in front, 3 times to the side, and 3 times behind. Good, swap legs. So tap forwards, tap to the side, tap behind. Keeping the right knee slightly bent so that the glutes are working on both sides. This is a nice gentle one, so it shouldn't aggravate any hip pain, but it will get the muscles really working. Okay, again, you can lift off to make it harder. If you want to lift off to make it harder but your balance is struggling, then you can hold on to a chair. I can't remember how many we did on the other side. So we'll just do 3 more and hopefully that's about equal. Good, 1 more. Good, and down. Okay, then standing nice and tall. This is for the whole back of the legs, and you're just going to go up and down onto tiptoes, squeezing your bottom up as you do. You can reach up tall as you do. This gives the hip a bit of a break and just works the whole back you've got a step nearby, the next one is a sideways step up. I don't have a step, so I'm going to use a cushion just to demonstrate. So you're just going side up and back down. So you need a step for this, ideally. And we're doing 10 on each side. Again, I haven't counted, I never count. You'll know that about me. So we'll say that's 10, swap sides, and again. I'll try and count this time. Keep going. Three more. Good, and one for luck. Good. Okay. The last standing exercise is a reverse lunge. So again, this is just for really for glutes, quads, hamstrings, everything in the hip. So you step backwards and drop down. Step up, step in, step back nice and long. Drop down on your back leg, stand up, come in. Long step back, drop down, stand tall, back in. Step back, drop down, stand up, back in. So ideally, the front knee shouldn't be going forwards. It should be in a straight line down. Good. A couple more. It doesn't matter how low you go. So you can just do a small range of movement, or you can go all the way down, however your legs are feeling. Good, one more on each side. Good, okay, we're going to come onto the floor now and do some more glute work on the floor to get the glutes nice and strong. So, everyone's favourite glute exercise. Feet hip width apart, move my arms out, and just bridging, hold, relax down. So go as high as is comfortable for your low back. Keep your knees in line with your hips. Good, nice squeeze at the top, and then back down. Good. If that's easy, this time when you get to the top, straighten one leg, pop it down, and then back down. Good. Just do a couple more on each leg. You can always do more. If this feels comfortable for you, then you can pause now and do an extra 5 on each leg. The other way to do them to make the outsides work harder is put your heels together. So rather than bridging like this, you're bridging with your feet in sort of a plie and then lifting up and down. So try these if you've not tried them before, because it just makes the sides of your glutes work harder. We'll just do 5 of those. Again, you can do more of each variation if you want. Then feet back to being parallel. This time we're going to go up, take the legs out, squeeze in and down. Up, out, in, down. Good, and one more like that. Good, okay, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. For those of you who can't do hands and knees, you can try this laying on your tummy, completely flat instead, or on a bed. But if you can, then do hands and knees. So back nice and straight. Slide one leg back so it's straight, and you're lifting, let me get my foot in, up and out. So you're drawing a half circle with the toe, tapping down, tapping in. Keep your core pulled in the whole time. Hopefully this is starting to ache your glutes a little bit. The stronger your glutes and quads are, the less strain that will go on through your hip. Good. Then bend the knee, foot flexed, and push up towards the ceiling. Good, and relax down. And then the other leg, slide it back straight and half circles. If it is really hurting, then you can just slide the foot out to the side. Again, I can't remember how many we did on the other side, so we'll just do a couple more. And then knee bent, foot up to the ceiling. Good, and then relax down. I didn't make you do it with a straight leg on the other side, did I? Good, okay, so now we're going to come and do our final one for adductors, and then this is your little hip SOS finished. So laying on your side, we're not going to side plank ollie, but you can be propped up, foot in front or behind, whatever you find more comfortable, and it's the bottom leg that we're lifting. So I'm going to put mine out of the way so you can see. So keeping the leg straight, lifting it up. It just strengthens the inside of the thigh. Good, and rest, swap sides. Oh, I'm on 12 minutes, sorry Brian, it's a bit long. Again, I'll keep my leg out to the back. Keep the leg straight and lifting up. Ideally you'd be in this position so you'd have the leg forwards. And it's 10 of those. Good, and relax, and now you can do your stretches again.